Hello, this is Rodrigo with the sixth Frederick Douglass Distinguished Scholar Know Better blog. And this week's question is: high performing organizations will require new employees to have social/emotional intelligence, superior written/oral communications skills, and integrity. Currently, employers are not satisfied with undergraduate success in these areas due to gaps in educational models at colleges and universities. If you were responsible for undergraduate studies at American University, how would you ensure that students are best prepared for the workforce, particularly those well-paying jobs that also contribute to environmental or social sustainability? So, as I was thinking about this question, I was wondering why employers weren't satisfied with fresh out of college people. I figured that it may be because juniors and senior college students might not have enough professional experience so that when they go into the workforce, they're not as knowledgeable as their employers would like them to be. So there's a two-step process that I thought of that might help address this problem. The first part would be to match up each junior student with a graduate school student that's studying something along the lines of the junior year student. And so, for example, if someone is studying SIS and they're doing, for example, Middle Eastern studies, they could then be paired up with a mentor from graduate school who maybe did Peace Corps in Jordan. So then the person who's in graduate school can help give some advice and some tips and teach the junior student about the culture and customs and traditions, etiquette, politics even, that pertains to that region. The experience then continues on in senior year when the senior is required to have an internship. That way, if they can continue the work that they begin in senior and junior year with the mentor, apply the knowledge that the mentor gave them in their junior year, go off to their senior year, and get some actual work experience. So then by the time they go off to the workforce, they've had a solid 2 years of experience, theory and practice, of the profession that they possibly want to pursue once they get their degree. The gen ed class that should be added is speech. The speech curriculum would then require the students to be able to make concise and effective and persuasive speeches and oral presentations in front of the class about such things as environmental preservation one time, so you can take the pro, and then the student is also required to make the con. So then the student learns to look at an issue from all different perspectives, therefore making him a more open-minded and round character. The last part to this whole experience is to then have the students of each grade level, of each year, to do at least 100 hours of community service a year. So by the time that spring semester ends, each student should have 100 hours community service. This will teach them to not only have the social intelligence of how is my place in the social standing of my society, but also the emotional intelligence, so they can understand and can relate to people of unfortunate circumstances, and therefore they gain a better understanding of people of different backgrounds in general. By the time the student comes out of undergraduate school, they're not only going to have the social and emotional intelligence that they obtained from community service and from the mentorship and from the internship experience that they had, but they're also going to be able to communicate their skills orally, through their speech class, and their English writing class shall be the same, because it shall prepare them in their written portion. And all throughout this whole process, they'll get a sense of integrity and ethics of the profession that they're seeking.